Hello everyone, hope you're doing great. Welcome back. In this particular session, we are going to do a quick market research in order to understand what do we need to get started with our website. Primarily, how shall we design our website? This particular question is very important in your entire web design journey. You need to understand what do we need to have on our website. Number one, the objective of the website. Then we need to understand how the website shall be structured, the website architecture. Then we need to understand how the user journey shall be planned. So primarily, whenever someone lands up on your website or any of the web page on your website, how they navigate through the different content that you're providing over there. Once they land up on the website, what are the different types of content and how that content shall be sequenced or ordered in your web page. What shall be an ideal user flow, primarily the different steps that a user shall follow in your web page, primarily the user journey, and then understanding or finally designing the layout of a website so that it clearly communicates the value, clearly communicates the offering that you have on your website. So we'll get into the details of this, and then we'll get into the step-by-step detailed website building process. Let's try to understand the market. Let's try to understand the consumers. Let's try to understand our competitors, and based on this critical information, let's build a solid plan. Let's build a foolproof strategy for our website and then jump into the website building process. So in this particular session, we are going to do a quick market research so that we have the answers to build our sitemap, to build our user journey, to build our brand creatives, and also to start with the website content and the copy part of it and the multimedia of the website. So in this particular session, we are going to look at the competitor analysis and the market analysis of our business on the search network, primarily on the different search engines. This information will help us understand our competitors better, understand how the consumers are behaving on the digital platforms, and understand what kind of keywords or what kind of content is ideally used by our competitors and would be a suited mix for us as well. So let us get started. This is going to be a very interesting session. In a typical web design course, you don't get market research kind of topics. This is purely a marketing subject, but we are going to cover it because this is very important. This foundational understanding is very critical to build a solid website that actually talks to your user, that actually serves the purpose of your users visit on your website, that actually helps your website to perform and get the conversions or the sales. So let us get started with the market research part. Now I'll take a quick example. Let's say I am trying to build a website for an email marketing software, and I have no clue who are my consumers ideally, what are my consumers ideally searching online, who are my competitors, what are they doing on their website, what are they pitching on their website, and what my competitor websites look like. So I'll quickly do a search on Google to understand who are my competitors. Then I'll try to use certain tools to understand what are the different technology stack that they're using, so how they have built their website, what kind of website they have, and then we'll try to understand the different traffic sources, that is the different channels that are giving them the traffic, what kind of keywords or what kind of content they're using on their website, how the market looks like whenever we use any kind of search engine. So let's say for Google search engine, what are people searching on Google search engine whenever they're looking for my product, that in this case email marketing software. Then what is an ideal color palette that my competitors are using, or if you like any good website on the internet, how to figure out what is the color, what are the different types of colors that they're using, what are the different types of font they're using, and what kind of analytics, what kind of technology that they're using, and also a bit of code inspection. So what kind of coding or what kind of code structures are they using in their website. We can get to know all of this information using certain tools. So let us get started with this whole process very quickly. So let us say I'll quickly start with this basic Google search. Right now I am gonna build a website for an email marketing software. Now the moment I search for email marketing software, I get a bunch of results. Now these results are ideally the top 3 or 4 results are ideally ads, Google ads, and then we have some organic listings, and then we have some more ads in the bottom, and then we have some suggestions. Right now what you can do is you can just pick up the top 5-6 competitors, visit their website, and have a look at what they are ideally doing on their website. So let's say this is one of the website that came in the first segment of the search result. It's an ad. I'll open up this ad. Let's say this is one more ad. I'll just open up this ad, and then let's say I can open up a few more links from here. But you get the idea. You need to just pick the top 5-6 competitors that appear in the search result and try to visit their website and have a look at how they are doing on their website. So if you look at this website right now, this is a very good looking website. So it gives us an idea that okay, the competitors are actually creating websites like this where they are trying to generate lead. They are primarily asking for email IDs from the website traffic from the users. So we need to understand how our competitors are designing their websites. So primarily they have this kind of layout where they are asking for a quick email ID. Primarily the lead conversion form is there, and then they are trying to pitch it up in this format that it's a free forever plan, and then once you scroll down you get all the features listed in the second fold, and then you have a quick detailing of who this product is built for, and then a quick detailing on the pricing plans. Then we have again a call to action button over here which is trying to convert the user into a lead, and then some quick testimonials, some social proof on how successful their product is, and then again some knowledge base information for users who would like to know more about this particular product or this particular topic, and then some more testimonials and a quick chat option or a quick call to action button so that they can help the user whoever has came down or scroll down to this particular stage of the web page. They are primarily users who would like to know more about this particular product. So here is an option for them to quickly click on this chat button and start a discussion with the brand. And then we have some more detailing to support the brand's authenticity in the market. So this is one. Similarly, you need to check the website of all the other competitors that you get on the search result. The top 5-6 competitors will be good enough for you to get an idea on what your competitors are doing. So this is a second example. Again, a similar story. They are trying to quickly pitch in what exactly this is, and a quick lead generation form to quickly collect the lead of the user. Now the moment I scroll down, I get to see the pricing. In case of get response, the moment I scroll down, so the first section is a lead generation form, and then we have a quick supporting information trusted by the different types of brands, a quick social proof that different large brands are using it, and then a quick detailing of the product. In this case, what you get is straight away the pricing, and then maybe again a call to action button, and then we get some more detailing of the product. So more or less we have a similar kind of content across both of these competitors. Now if you open up other websites, you'll find a similar kind of layout only, because the industry follows a standard set of communication, because the consumers are pretty much the same. The user who is going to land up on Sendinblue is the same user who is also going to land up on GetResponse, because they are the consumers who are right now looking for an email marketing software, and they would be pretty much landing up on all the top 5, 6 to 10 competitors out there and do a quick comparison between the different brands. So this way you can get a quick idea on what they are communicating. Now once you have got to know your competitors, or once you have got to know who are the top players out there in the market for this particular service or offerings that you're having, in this case I have this email marketing software, right? So the next step would be to understand what kind of technology stack they are using. So let's say this is my website. If I would like to know what is the technology stack they are using, I can simply copy this domain name from here, and there are two interesting tools. One is built with. So once you put in the once you put in the domain name over here and click on this lookup button, you will get a detailed profiling of the different type of technology stack they are using. So primarily for analytics and tracking, what are the different services or what are the different products that they are using. Then for detailed technology profile, you'll be able to see what are the different types of technical setup they are using on their website. Similar for metadata profile, relationship profile, you'll be able to see a detailed bunch of information about this particular website. So from this information you'll get some idea on what are the different tools they are using. For example, in this case they are using Visual Website Optimizer for A/B testing. They are using Google Optimize 360 for A/B testing, right? They are let's say using Google Analytics for performance and audience measurement. So you can get to know the different tools that this website is using. Similarly, you can do it for other websites as well to get some idea on what are the different technological stack that my competitors are using. There is one more interesting tool like this. So this one also does a similar kind of job. So once you put in the domain name over here, you'll get a technology lookup of this particular website. So this result will let you know what are the different technology stack they are using. For example, GetResponse is using Microsoft 365 for their webmail, for their email IDs. Then they are using Sentry for issue trackers, they are using Facebook, they are using Google Tag Manager, they are using Workable for their careers or job postings, they are using GetResponse and HubSpot for their marketing automation, they are using Code.js as a JavaScript library. So you can get to know the different types of tools they are using. For analytics, they're using Motemo Analytics, Google Analytics, they're using HubSpot Analytics, they're using Pixel, Facebook Pixel, a lot of tools they are using. So just by looking at the technology profile of your competitor websites, you can get a pretty good idea about what kind of technology or what kind of analytics and advertising options or A/B testing options that your competitors are using. So that's a quick way to understand how your competitors are doing. So this way you can quickly study the technical stack or the technology that your competitors are using. Now let's try to understand how they are performing on the search result, right? And that's where there is an interesting tool called SEMRush. So the moment you land up on any of the websites, so let's say this is my competitor getresponse.com. Now the moment I land up on this website, I am interested to know how are they getting traffic, what are the different sources from where they're getting the traffic. So that's where you can use a tool called SimilarWeb. It's a Chrome extension, you can install it. So in this Chrome extension, you can easily get to know the traffic this website receives on a month-on-month basis. So for example, in the last 6 months, they have been receiving around 7.9 million traffic on an average every month. And once you scroll down, you get to see that monthly visits 7 million, let's say, and pages per visit 3.2. So once someone visits the website, how many pages they visit on every visit. So right now I'm on the landing page. From here I moved on to, let's say, generate leads. From there on I moved to some other page. So that's a 3 pages per visit, 3 pages that I visited on this website in my tenure in this during the time that I have spent on this website. So that is pages per visit. So on an average, users are spending users are visiting 3 pages whenever they're visiting this website on an average. And then on an average, they're spending around 3 minutes on this website. So you can get to know this kind of information from this tool. Again, the sources, primarily the traffic is coming from US, Poland, India, Italy. These are the traffic share percentage, and also they're getting traffic from a lot of other countries, because what you see over here is US is only 28% or 29% of the traffic. So around 70% of the traffic is coming from rest of the world, the different other countries. The traffic sources, very important data. Primarily, what are the different sources from where the users visiting this website? So on search result, they're getting it direct, search, referrals. So direct is when someone is directly typing in getresponse.com and visiting the website. Search, whenever someone is searching for, let's say, email marketing software, and then they're finding GetResponse on the search result, and from there on they have clicked on the process that I have followed right now. It's a display ad, or you can say it's a paid ad. So search is organic search result. So whenever someone is searched for this email marketing software, so maybe GetResponse has appeared somewhere in the search result, and from there on the traffic is, the user has visited the website. That is a search traffic. Referrals, let's say GetResponse has mentioned their website on some other third-party website. From there on, I have visited their website, so that's a referral traffic. Let's say GetResponse has mailed me something, mailed me a promotional offer, and from there on I visited the website. That's an email traffic. Social, pure Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, this kind of platforms. Display ads, they are putting out Google ads, and from there on the traffic is coming to their site. So using this particular tool, using this particular extension or tool, SimilarWeb, you can quickly get to know how this website is performing, how your competitor websites are performing, and what are the top channels for them. So let's say over here I got to know that search is a big market. I need to focus on SEO. Search is a big market from where my competitors are getting good traffic. So if I put a good effort on SEO, maybe I can also rank on the search result and get good traffic out there. So this kind of information or insight you can get from using this particular tool, SimilarWeb. Now coming to the next tool, Urank. Now this is a tool using which you can get to know what are the different SEO configuration that this website is using. So let's say this is my website, and I'll just simply click on this Urank plugin, Chrome extension out there. You can just click on the link that I put in this particular PPT, and you'll be able to open up this tools and install it on your browser. So the moment it loads up, it will give you a complete profiling of how they have optimized their website. Now if you look at it, 94, it's a very good score. They have actually done a very good job on the SEO front in this particular website. Now if you scroll down, you can get to know the title, what is the name of this particular page, then what is the description of this page. So whenever the page appears in the search result, how it appears, this is this is the title, and this is the description. And then you can get to know what the different structure, that the headings, heading 1, heading 2. So what are the different titles of the content they have mentioned on the website. If you can click on see more and get to know more about it. Then content analysis, what kind of keywords are mostly being used on this page content. Alt attribute, so does all the image on this particular website have a name, have an alt attribute, the SEO tag. In page links, the linking structure, how many links are taking the user to another page inside this website, internal links. How many links or how many clicks are taking the user to some other page, external links. And then you can get to know the language, the URL structure, detailed information about this particular page. So this way you can get to know how well they have optimized their website with good SEO. Now one important area over here that can help you is the XML sitemap. Once you click on this XML sitemap, you will be able to see a detailed list of all the pages on this website. Now this is a golden information for you. This is a very good information for you, because that's why you can get to know what are the different content types or what are the different pages that your competitor websites are having. So this sitemap is a very interesting information for you. You also get to know the different analytical tools and the different technologies that this website is using. So these are the different analytical trackers that they're using. These are the different technological tools that they're using in this particular website. So this information is very important for you to decide your own technical structure and the different analytical tools that you might also think to use for your website. Right, and from here on you can get to know the different social profiles that they are having. That's it. So you got a quick insight on your competitor's website, and this information is gonna definitely help you design, plan your own website. Moving to the next tool, SEMRush. Now I would like to know how actually they are performing, or how are they getting the traffic on the website. So I can simply copy the domain name and get into a tool called SEMRush. There are multiple tools like this. You can get into any of these tools and simply do a quick search on their domain, and this way you can get to know what is the organic traffic they're getting, what is the paid search traffic, that means traffic from paid ads that they're having, and by country how they are performing. So you can get to know over time how the traffic is increased to the website, over time how the keywords have changed. So right now for more than 130,000 keywords they rank on the search result, and for more than 2,700 keywords they rank on the top 3 of the search result. That's a huge number. That means for this many searches, this many search queries on Google, this website ranks on the first page. That's a huge number. 2,700 odd keywords, for this many keyword searches they rank on the top 3. Now if you would like to know what are those keywords, you can simply scroll down and you can simply get to this section over here, top organic keywords, and click on view details, and you'll be able to see what are those keywords for which they rank on the search result, and their position, their ranking on the search result, and the volume of that particular search, and the traffic, the percentage of traffic they are getting from that particular keyword. So you can get to know a lot more detailed information about this, about the competitor websites using this tool. Again, you have compare domains, you have growth report, you get to know a lot of information about your competitors using tools like this. Using tools like this, you can also get to know the different other competitors similar to GetResponse or similar to this particular domain. So that's where you have comparative research as well in this particular tool. So we will get into more detailed understanding of this in our SEO session, but this is very much restricted to the web design course. So right now we are just discussing what is important for you as a web developer to understand about a particular industry or a particular competitor before you get started with your own website. Alright, so there are a lot of other information that you can get from this kind of tools. Now once you have got to know what are the different tools that your competitors are using, what are the different keywords that your competitors are ranking for, you can move on to Google Keyword Planner to understand the actual market scenario. So these tools are more of a third-party tool. So you can move on to Google's own tool called Keyword Planner. For that you need to visit this particular domain, ads.google.com/aw/keyword planner/home, and once you land up on this, you just have to click on these tools and click on this Keyword Planner. Once you click on Keyword Planner, you land up on this section where you need to click on Discover New Keywords and simply type in email marketing software. Now this way you are trying to understand what are people searching whenever they are looking for an email marketing software. And right now the location is Australia. I'll just keep it as it is. You can just change it from here. You can just change it to any other location that you would like to target. So let's say you are targeting US. In that case, you can just simply type in United States, and over there you can just select the country. So that way you can just get data about a particular country. So let us try to do it for United States as a country. Now if you look at this particular chart, and if we change the timeline to all available, we'll be able to see over time how the search has been for this particular term. So what you can see is over the last 5 years there has been a steady search for email marketing softwares. If we move on to breakdown by locations, we can get to know what is the average monthly search. So around 45,000 average monthly searches are happening for this particular keyword. If we move it by state, we can also get to know the state-wise distribution of this search. So 13% of this 45,000 searches are happening from California. You can also change it to other segmentations. So let's say by town, by city, we can also search it by that. You can again click on this and also look at the platform that your users are using. So mostly the searches are happening from desktop. 76% of the searches are happening from desktop. And that's a good insight that you are getting over here. And once you click on this refine keywords and click on this section over here, you can get to know what are the different brand names that people are searching. So in case of email marketing software, the maximum searches are happening for ActiveCampaign as a brand name, then MailChimp, then Zoho, then Adobe, then Sendinblue, HubSpot, and then GetResponse. So pretty much it indicates that ActiveCampaign is a good branded software in case of email marketing software industry. It is having a good number of searches by the brand name ActiveCampaign. So this information is also giving you some insight about what are the top players or top brands that are there in the market that people are searching for. And then you can also search for other brands that people are searching for, and you can also search by the different other categories. And now if you scroll down and see this left hand panel over here, this dataset is going to give you insights on what are those keywords that are mostly getting searched and their search volume change over the last 3 months or year-on-year change. So if I just click on this again, it will be ranked in from descending to ascending. So Zoho campaigns is having the maximum number of searches over here. And if we again look at the top of the bid and the top of the and this top of the bid pricing, so this is primarily how much you need to spend if you want to put an ad for this particular keyword. If we want to put an ad for this keyword, then we need to what is the amount that we need to spend on every click. So yeah, these are different other information, but what is important for you as a web developer is to understand the insights about a particular product. And the search volume, the locations, because whenever you are developing the website, the pages are developed for different locations, for different languages, for different product type. So this kind of insights are important. Now this was a very quick overview of it. You can play around more in this particular dashboard and try to gather more insights about the niche that you're working on, about the product or service that you're working on. All right, now we have known the market. Now let's try to understand how do we know the color or the font that a particular website is using. This is again an interesting area, because at times it might happen that you are visiting a particular website, you liked that website design a lot, and you'd like to know, okay, what are the different types of color that they have used, or what is the exact font that they've used. So let us quickly move on to any particular website. So let's say this is GetResponse, and I would like to know what is this exact color that they're using in the background, or what is this blue color that they're using. So we can use certain Chrome extensions. So let's say this is an extension called Color Picker. The moment I click on this and I just go ahead and select any of the area, the moment I click on any of the area in this website, I get to know the color. So the moment I click on this, I get to see that I am able to copy the color code. So this way you can get to know the color that a particular website is using, right? So this way you can get to know the color. Now let's say I would like to know what is a font that they are using for this, and what is the size of this particular font. So I can again click on one more plugin called What Font. The moment you click on any of the text, you'll get to know the font name. So in this case, the font name is Source Sans Pro. The weight or the boldness of this font is 900. The size is 35 pixels, line height is 42 pixels, and color is, this is the hexagonal code of the color. Now this information can help you quickly understand an ideal size for a heading that your competitor's website or any website that you like kind of is using. So this information is something that can help you out in planning your overall website. And then you can go to you can maybe move on to different other tools to understand more advanced coding structure of a particular website. So analytics, we have already seen how to figure out what are the different analytical infrastructure that a particular website is using using this particular tool Urank. Now we are looking at advanced code inspection. So let's say we'd like to know what are the different images that a particular website is using. So let's move on to a good website. So let's say this is the website only. We're gonna take a similar example. So this is the website, and now I want to know what are the different images that this web page is right now using. So what I can do is I can use this tool. So let's say this is the tool. This tool is called Web Developer. The moment you click on this tool, it gives you an option to study the cookies, the CSS, the forms on this particular website, the images on this website, information about this particular website code. So you can pretty much get detailed understanding about the code structure of this particular website or any website that you are trying to study. Right now, let's say I'm willing to study the images on this website. So what I can do is I can just click on these images and outline images. In that case, what will happen is it will automatically start outlining the different images that is there on this web page. So the moment I scroll down, I get to see, okay, this is marked as red. That means it's an image. So I can just right click and open image in new tab or save image or whatever I would like to do. Then again, this is an image, this is an image. So there are 3 images over here. Again, if I scroll down, I can get to know, okay, this is an image, this is an image. So it's kind of bordered, outlined. Again, this is an image. Again, this is an image, right? This is an image. So we can get to know about this. So again, this is an image out there, right? So we can get to know how a website is designed. So again, this is an image, right? So this way you can outline the different images on a particular website. You can do a lot more things using this tool. Just play around with this particular tool and you'll be able to you'll get amazed to see the amount of information that you can get from this particular tool. Right now, let's say we would also like to know, let's say right now I like this particular image and I would like to download this image, and it's not drag and I'm using a simple drag and drop. I'm not able to download this image. So in that case, you can also go into this inspect element and look for the console section of a particular website and sources section of a particular website. Now the moment I click on sources, I get to see that there is something called WP includes. That's where the images are ideally saved. Now the moment I click on this WP content and click on uploads and click on any of these folders, I'll be able to see the images. So if I click on this, I get to see that this is the image, right? If I click on this folder 2020 and again click on this folders, I'll get to see that all the images are over here. Now whatever image you need, if you want to, in case if you want to copy, you shall not copy it for sure. There's a copyright infringement. You should definitely not copy an image from any website, but still, if you would like to procure any image from any website, this is the process to kind of see what are the different images that any particular website is using. So yeah, these are the different logos that they're using. So a very quick way to understand what are the different images that any particular website is using. Similarly, all the other coding structures and everything, if you would like to know what are different jQuery that they're using, what are the different code structures they're using, you can pretty much know it from this inspect element section, right? So yeah, this is a quick study. You can also study the page speed and all of those information from for any particular website. So yeah, these are different ways to understand or to study your competitors, right? Now this was a quick study. Now what you can draw from this particular tutorial is that whenever you are starting your website, please plan it ahead. The planning part is very important. Please try to understand the market. Please try to understand your competitors. Please try to understand what your consumers are going through whenever they're landing up on the competitor's website, because the moment you are building your own website, you need to also acknowledge the fact that the users are also visiting your competitor's website. The visitors are gonna definitely visit GetResponse. The visitors are definitely gonna visit Sendinblue, all the other top players out there in the market at the same time, because they are going to compare the different brands before they make their final purchase. So you need to ensure that the website is at par with your competitor's website, the communication is at par with your competitor's website, and you are actually competing with the other peer brands in the market. Next, you also need to understand what are the different content types that your users are going through in your competitor's website, because they will be comparing the brand at the end of the day before making their final purchase. So as a web developer, you also need to understand how to provide a similar kind of user experience or a better user experience than your competitor's website. That's a very important factor that you need to consider before planning your website. Now once this is done, you are pretty much through with the research part, and you have a detailed understanding of your competitors, your consumers, your market size or the keywords, and now you can start planning your own website. So in the next session, we are going to understand the next stages of this planning. Primarily, how do we figure out, or how do we define the objective of our website, and then start planning the architecture, the sitemap, and then start planning the user journey, and then start planning the content sequence, and then start planning the user activities throughout my website, the different touch points, and then the layout of the web page. And then we move on to actually building this web page layout. So I hope it was pretty clear for you, this particular session on market research. In case you have any doubts, any questions, please feel free to drop it in the comment section. I would like to take it forward from there on. Happy learning. Thank you so much. See you in the next session. Bye bye.